Hey there y'all. So today I have for you guys a foundation review. So I'm really excited for this. It could be a really big dud or a really big win. I've definitely not seen anyone really review it. We're gonna get into it in a minute. Just a little update. Obviously I'm not where I usually am, so I'm back home because of everything going on right now in the world, in the country, specifically where I live in Texas, and everything. So I'm at home and back from college for the rest of the semester. So that's what's going on. That's why you're seeing a change in filming location. But yeah, so background obviously is a little different than what I usually have, and I'm try to decide where's the best place to film in my house. Now that I'm back home, my brother's room would be really ideal because you won't hear the cats or anything, but the lighting in there would be really bad. So this is probably the best lighting in the house, and it actually looks pretty decent. So yeah, so that's really all I have for you guys, like, before we get into the actual foundation. So let's just get right into it. So today I will be reviewing this $1 foundation from the Dollar Tree. $1. So if you want to see me review this foundation, keep on watching. So this is the Sassy+Chic moisturizing foundation. Like I said, it's from the drugstore. Not the drugstore. It's from the Dollar Tree, not the drugstore, because you can get like a lot of foundations from the drugstore, high-end foundations, but I've never seen anyone this cheap. This foundation is 1 fluid ounce, and it retails for $35. So that's how much this retails for. This is just the Kat Von D foundation. I will insert swatches hopefully here of all these foundations that I'm showing you, and some more if I can find them, compared to this shade, which this is in the shade medium 1. So they don't have obviously a large shade range. So that's like one of the big things, even if it's like amazing for some reason, which it could be, but it's just $1. It still doesn't have a large shade range. And I picked up this and the BB cream by the same brand, and it actually looked like they were very similar on the back of the packaging. Like the ingredients are the exact same, but I am assuming they just use different variations of them, like more or less, because when I swatched both on the back of my hand, they weren't different. They were different shades a little bit, only because I think the BB cream oxidized a little more, but more just different consistencies. So they are different formulas. They just have the same, they just have similar packaging and similar ingredients. So yeah, but like I said, not a big shade range. I'll insert swatches here or before somewhere. Let's just do it here, so editing me knows. Insert swatches right here. So like I was saying, this is the Kat Von D, which retails for $35. This is the Superstay by Maybelline foundation, which retails for, this is the cream stick one, which I think is a little more, so it's more like $10 depending on where you get it from. It can be up to $12, just depends. But then this is the liquid version of the Superstay, which is one of my favorites right now, but it's a little dark for me because I was using it during the summer and have just not hit that summer shade yet. But this is one of my favorites, and this retails for around $8, give or take, depending where you buy it from. 8 to 10, I want to say, for this one. 10 to 12 for this one, depending where you buy it from. So that's just kind of like drugstore foundations, high-end, and then the Dollar Tree. So we're going to kind of compare them. 1 second. Sorry about that. The phone rang. You guys heard it. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm not sure, but I think I was just gonna really get into this. I was talking about the price points varies to some of my favorite foundations. I think, yeah, I was gonna mention these formulas are similar in my opinion. This one's a little more full coverage but more drying. This one's less drying, a little less full coverage, but still a great foundation, and for the price point is bomb. Also, I got my nails done. They look nice for once in these videos. But so yeah, so these are 2 of my favorites. And yeah, so we're gonna see if this dollar foundation can stand up to these drugstore or high-end foundations that I use on a daily. So I already moisturized my face, and I just used the Smashbox primer water just all over the face, just to give me a healthy glow underneath, and to make this hopefully sit a little better but not mess with the formula or fill in my pores too much or anything, so that way we can actually really see how the foundation looks. So again, like I was saying, this is the Sassy+Chic moisturizing foundation in the shade medium 1. So, like I said, everything, I think, yeah, we're good with primer. It's nice and tacky a little bit. So we're going to jump right in. I'm going to be using a brush on one side of my face. I'm not sure which side, but one of them. And just my Real Technique sponge on the other side. This is also a Real Techniques foundation brush. So yeah, so let's just jump right in. I'm just going to, let's see, you guys want to get a little up close and personal. Okay, I think that's as far as I can go right now, just so. Ooh, okay, so this is what it looks like. Like I said, I did swatch this, then I'll be doing swatching tests and stuff, but that looks like a lot, but we'll see. If we have extra, we can just set it on this face, but not really blend it in. So I'm gonna do it on this side with the brush. Since I just have it in this hand, I'm just gonna put a little everywhere. It's thicker than you would think for a dollar store foundation. Dollar Tree, I want to emphasize, because that's like the only place I could find it. I didn't talk a lot about the benefits and things for this just because the only place that had it was Dollar Tree, and I didn't feel like I had it ready on my phone, but I'm recording on my phone, so that wasn't gonna work. But I will drop the link to the product, even if it's a fail, just for you guys to try yourselves down below, just so you can give it your own take, because maybe it will work great for you. I hope it does, because this could be a great, really cheap and affordable foundation. And I want to do a wear test. It's a little later in the afternoon, but it's not too late where I can't do at least a full, quite a long wear test. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. Sorry, I'm trying to get my baby. Again, sorry, the phone rang again. So obviously you can see there is quite some coverage. It doesn't say anywhere on the website when I was looking last night, or on the bottle, the component, that what kind of coverage this gives, but it does say it's a moisturizing foundation, so I just assumed it would be more light to medium coverage and would be maybe more of a good natural foundation, since I don't have many. I'm just trying to buff out a little where I feel it's you can definitely feel the foundation, but it's not like super heavy. It's definitely more of a lightweight, but you can feel it's on your skin. Like, it doesn't feel like just when I use my moisturizers, I use Pond's because they're cheap, but they are really good. And when I use them, I feel them when I'm putting them on, and then I don't feel them again, but they're on there, and if I touch my face, I can feel them. But with this, I can kind of feel a little bit, but it does give minimal coverage. Like I said, it does cover up my redness, but you can definitely see all my like acne marks and things like that, my little freckles and moles that are there, but it's still, like, especially from far away, it does give quite a bit of coverage compared to this side of my face. As you can see, it's just more of a natural finish. It's definitely a little dark, I think, for my shade right now, but I think with bronzer and contour it will be just fine. I can just warm up the skin, including the neck area, and it will kind of give it more of the like look and color I want it to. So this is, like, with a brush, is pretty light coverage, so I'm really want to see what kind of coverage we get with our Real Technique sponge. It is clean, it's just this guy stains like crazy. I had the pink one before, which was like a special edition one that I can't find the exact pink one I'm talking about by Real Techniques anywhere. It's a little weird shaped one. If you've seen it in my other videos and know what I'm talking about and know where I can get it, please let me know. But this one stains a lot easier, but it still works the same, so that's fine. So I'm just, ooh, I got a lot, but I'm just gonna, it does come out pretty fast, but if you do get some extra out, it is like, you can squeeze it like this and it all goes back down, which is actually really nice. So we're just gonna put this the same way we did with the brush, but on the side of the face. I definitely just dipped some of that in my hair, but that's fine. We're going to see what kind of coverage it gives with this beauty blender, because I definitely was more a person who used like a sponge, a damp sponge beauty blender type of product, just because I think it's a lot quicker than using a brush, and you get less brush streaks with them. But I used the BB cream, like I said, and I actually really like that. I think it's definitely more heavy than this and gives more of a, it actually sets down naturally, where I feel like this is definitely more of a moisturizing, like it says, foundation, so it doesn't have any setting like component to it. I had to, oh my god, I was itching my face mainly there. So I think we're all blended out and had around the same amount of product, but again, a sponge will absorb some of your product, so it makes sense that this does definitely look quite a bit lighter coverage than this side. Like I said, my face is itching just right here. I don't know if it's the foundation or my face is just itchy because nowhere else is on this side of the face, just my cheek. But as you can see, I guess you can see a little bit of my redness through here, but it's not like, oh hello. It's a really nice like natural kind of thing, and I think with setting it would look nice. But on this side you can see there's definitely more peeking through, and it doesn't look as full coverage as covered as this side. Let me just get all up close and personal so you can see what it looks like with one layer on each side. This side with the beauty blender, this side with the brush. Like I said, it's a little dark for me, but it's similar to what shade I'd use, just depending on how it oxidizes and everything. So like I said, I like the finish honestly on both sides. I guess this would definitely be one I would want to go in with a brush. Like I said, I prefer a sponge. It's quicker, it's easier, it's just always what I usually use. I usually use this as a multi-use for contour too, but if I don't use it for foundation, like I'd still use this brush, so I don't feel like, I just feel like I gravitate more towards the sponge than using this as my foundation brush. But I am going to see if it's buildable by trying to put a little bit more, just mainly where I see that redness poking through, and cover it with this brush. And then if anything, I do like how the finish looks with the sponge, but they do look similar, the finishes, but you do get more coverage with the brush. So yeah, it is buildable, because like it just took away, again, not all of it, but a lot more of that redness than it did the first time with just the sponge. So that's actually really nice, because a lot of foundations, especially cheaper ones, aren't buildable, and not even just cheaper ones, but just not good formulas are not buildable like this one is. So that's, at least that's good so far. And like I said, shade range isn't the best, but it definitely it's not bad for me. The shade I personally picked up isn't bad. So also another plus, because some of my foundation shades are off. I just ignore it. I could care less. But so I think I'm just going to, I think this is good. I think this is what we're gonna roll with and throughout the day and see what it looks like. So I am going to cap off the foundation for now, unless I see like something like big red. I just dyed my brother's hair red, so that was funny, and that's what I've been calling him. But if I see like a lot of red poking through, I might try to just add a little more of this as like a spot, using it more of a spot conceal, because I'm going to really want to leave this more of a natural look. So I'm going to be using just concealer under my eyes and in my smile lines, because they crease a lot if I don't. And I will set my under eyes just again for creasing issues, but everything else I'm just going to probably set lightly with powder unless it does dry down to a powdery finish. I'll let you guys know that when I come back, when I finish the rest of my makeup and come back with a full face. I might record another video of the eyes while I'm doing this, so I'll just let you guys know. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, hey, I'm back. So this is the finished look. I'm gonna put on my ring and my nose ring, but I'll do it slightly off camera because I know it weirds some people out. But this is the finished look. I'm literally trying to do this. It's harder with my nails than ever, so 1 second, it's almost done. Ta-da. Now we're in the finished look. So, oh, there's my makeup bag moving. But this is the finished look. Sorry, my hair is a mess, but it just doesn't want to stay down, and we're just not in the mood to deal with it. But yeah, so this is the finished. I don't like how it looks behind my ears, but this is the finished look. So yeah, so the foundation, it definitely didn't set. It didn't. It was definitely like, even if you had super drying skin, I would still recommend powdering it just because of how it felt on the face, that it didn't set down at all. The BB cream, like I said, I used by them, did set itself kind of. So if you're looking for something similar to this product but doesn't have as much, but if you really want a natural, cheap alternative product for the face product, I would recommend their BB cream. I am going to wear this throughout the day, this foundation. I don't know even what time it is, but when I had this all on, it was around 2:33 once I had the foundation first on. Now it's later that I've done the full face and everything. I recorded like a review on an eyeshadow palette, this one from Juvia's Place, the Warrior palette. So I've done a lot, and I've already had the foundation on for a little bit. I did go heavy in with the blush, so that's not my red nose peeking through. I didn't even mean to do that, but it's here now, and I don't mind it. I just wish it was a little less and a little more natural. I don't usually wear this much blush, but I was using a new one from Juvia's Place, of course, and I just ended up putting too much, and I mean, I blended and I had more than this on, so this was the best we could get. So this is what it looks like. Like I said, I really like it, like how it looks really natural. You can definitely still see my acne and of course my pores, but my pores aren't like they're not, it doesn't accentuate pores or anything, like it doesn't make them more noticeable, so that's good. But it's definitely not the best foundation in the world. I can already tell you that just from first wearing it, but some foundations do get better as you wear them, or at least stay the same and don't get worse. So this foundation stays the exact same for the $1 price point. I would definitely recommend. But I will do check-ins. It's pretty late, like not late, like I said, it's 3, no, it's late, not like 4 in the afternoon, so natural lighting is not really going to be good right now, but I'll try to do a check-in in natural lighting. But if not, I'll be back in like a few hours, just whenever I can bounce in, and like maybe after I eat or something, dinner, and I'll like reapply my lipstick, I can like pop in. And just so you guys know what I used on top of it, like I said, I used Tarte Shape Tape Concealer for under the eyes and in the smile lines, which right now there's no creasing in the smile lines, so I know it's only been a little bit, but some foundations crease right away in my giant smile lines that just like to pop up and be there, and there's actually covering them quite nice with the concealer in the foundation. So far so good. It is a moisturizing foundation though, so that could be one of the reasons, a big plus. So yes, like why it's not setting into my smile lines. I then used the Coty Airspun to set the under eyes, and I set the whole face, and I just really pressed in powder with a wet sponge, and then just wiped off any excess with a powder brush. After that, I used my, it's right here, my e.l.f. contour palette. I love this guy. It has 2 shades that are amazing. I'm almost out of, and even another one is like $8, so love it. And then I used the Juvia's Place blush. I used, it's called the Afrique blush by Juvia's, and it is in the shade Bella, so this is what it looks like. It's really pretty, and like I said, I'll do even more reviews on stuff like this. I did use, like I said, the Warriors 2 palette for my eyes, and not Warriors 2, Warriors 1. Sorry, I had both, so I get confused sometimes. And then I used the Juvia's Place highlight. This is the Nubian Loose Highlighter in Clio, so that's what I used for my highlight. It's really subtle because I really blended it out, like it was really heavy-handed. I mean, oh no, it's not subtle on there, but like on my nose bridge and like mouth, my Cupid's bow and my like bridge on my nose, it looks really subtle and light, and there's a little more on the sides of the face, and I actually really like how it turned out. I did that's for another video. For the video where I did the eyeshadow, I added on another shade off camera. Sorry. But yeah, so I did that, and then I'm just using, as always, I will almost always use this lip shade because I think it goes with everything, the Jeffree Star Cosmetics shade Hunty, because I freaking love this shade. Hands down, my favorite lipstick of all time, liquid lip, favorite lip of all time, liquid lipsticks, bullet lips, glosses, like anything. This is my favorite. This is my go-to. So that's really all. Like I said, I'm gonna check in, let you guys know if I really need to like really reset. I don't want to throughout the day, like so we can see fully extent what how long it can wear for, but like if it gets bad enough where we need to, I'll let you guys know that, of course, right away, like the time and everything. But if not, I'll see you guys in maybe 2 or 3 hours, and when a little after I eat dinner. So yeah. Hello, here's future me with some foundation swatches. This is the best lighting in my house. Still probably not the best, but it's just so you can see what the different foundations I have. As you can see, they definitely vary. So this first one is the foundation we use today, the Sassy+Chic Moisturizing Foundation in the shade Medium 1. And then this one is the BB Cream by Sassy+Chic in the shade Medium 1 as well. They look pretty similar now here on camera, a little off, but when I first put them on, the BB cream actually oxidizes and sets down to around the same shade, but it looks a lot lighter when you first put it on, just for something to think about if you're thinking about getting either of these products. And then this is the Maybelline Superstay Foundation in the shade 130 Buff Beige, the liquid version. And then I also have the cream Maybelline, so the stick foundation cream formula Maybelline Superstay in the shade Buff Beige 130. You can see there's a big difference there. but they're both the same shade. Then I have, this is my closest shade match, is the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation in the shade 52 Medium Warm. That is my closest shade match that I have on hand. So these are just some swatches so you can kind of see how this foundation shade compares to others.